Hi, my name is Austin. I'm a co-founder of Ampled. Today I want to talk to you about our product, our mission, how we can build sustainable community support systems for artists, and something more ambitious. I believe we can reimagine a new economic operating system for our entire digital economy built on collective ownership. At Ampled, our mission is to make music more equitable for artists and to operate transparently and ethically. The music industry doesn't work for artists. Last year, artists made only 12% of all music industry revenues, and streaming rates remain fractions of a penny. If you look at Spotify's Q3 Investor Relations report, what you'll see is artist payouts are mentioned only as a byline, and it's actually called cost of revenue. So I think we actually have to look deeper to the actual ownership structures themselves if we want to understand incentives and behaviors. If you look at music industry incumbents, what you'll find is a confusing labyrinth of codependent ownership stakes. And if you look at the startup world, after several rounds of venture capital funding, nearly every startup becomes majority owned and controlled by venture capital investors. So ask yourself, what interests do these companies and platforms serve, and who do these companies really answer to? So I think we have to start asking this question more critically and more frequently, which is who owns it? The platform economy has turned all of us into digital sharecroppers. With our art, our content, our data, our labor, our attention, we're generating massive value that companies are extracting from us. We're tilling on land that we don't own while others collect our harvest. Nicholas Carr describes this problem by saying, one of the fundamental economic characteristics of Web 2.0 is production in the hands of the many and rewards in the hands of the few. So when starting a platform to support artists, we started with questions. What if we owned it? Is it possible to make a platform that's not owned at all by VCs and instead is owned by the people that use it? What if a platform that seeks to serve artists was owned by the artists that it serves? Ampled is a web-based platform that allows music artists to be directly supported by their community with simple, direct, recurring payments. Artists create a page on Ampled, post unique, underutilized, or exclusive content in exchange for direct community support. Artists receive predictable and a potentially life-changing amount of income, while their community receives the emotional reward of knowing that they are directly supporting an artist that they love. So think of Ampled as kind of like a Patreon for music with a key distinction. It's a co-op, and it's collectively owned by the artists. So what does it mean to be a co-op in the context of a tech-enabled platform? While normal companies are owned by a combination of investors or founders, cooperatives are different. They're private, for-profit enterprises that are collectively owned by either their workers or their customers or both. In the 1940s, rural America was powered by community-owned electrical cooperatives when existing power companies determined that these areas were not profitable enough to serve. Cooperatives happen when people organize and say, if no one's going to build it for us, we'll build it for ourselves. It's when workers organize in support of dignified labor and a seat at the table, and it's when individuals organize to keep wealth within their communities. For us, this means as a platform, we are not a VC-owned corporation that extracts value seeking an exit event, but instead are a community-owned commons that regenerates value, seeking to be a permanent vehicle for artist prosperity. Here's how it works. At Ampled, there are three classes of ownership: artists, workers, and community. And each function on a one member, one share, one vote basis, which includes me, by the way. Which means that at Ampled, people have power, not dollars. So artists, by creating an artist page, can become an artist owner. Contributors, by giving their time to help build and grow our platform, can become a worker owner. And anyone can become a community owner by purchasing a community membership for $25 in support of our mission. Decisions at the highest level are made on an elective representative basis, with individuals serving as stewards of their constituent interests, and profits are redistributed back to the artists. So, I believe that people are hungry for alternative ownership models in tech, and I believe that the techlash is coming. The marriage of the co-op model with the scale of the web has the potential to generate a reshaping of corporate governance and human organization that history has literally never seen before. So, we need help doing this. It's a lot of work, and what we first need is artists to know that this exists. So we need everyone to spread the word for us that this exists as a constructive alternative to the mess we're in. Something easy to do, you can sign up for our newsletter. And if you want to contribute and help us build this product, please do so. And also, I want to ask everyone to become a co-owner of Ampled with us in the cooperative. Because together, I think that we can make music more equitable for artists, and I also think that we can do something more. I believe we can help recapture some of the original uncorrupted promise of the web, which is community, connection, and freedom from gatekeepers. Thank you.